All right, guys. So I came across this viral, I guess you can call it viral. We got 300,000 views. SJW video from The Cut titled, "What exactly are white people superior at? Keep it 100, Black America." Oh my God, man. These people are obsessed with white people, man. They are obsessed with white people. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, guys, a lot of these black people just want that hug. They just want a hug. And maybe the best way for us to stop having this race conversation is just for y'all white folks, just go hug a black person. Because at the end of the day, they obsessed with y'all, man. They really are. They obsessed with white folks. But I'm gonna do a reaction to it. I haven't seen the whole thing. I saw a little segment of it just to make sure it was something that was worth reacting to. I'm gonna react to it and then go from there. But before we get into that, my name is Greg Foreman and you're watching A Black Conservative Perspective. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share A Black Conservative Perspective, aka a leftist worst nightmare. You can also follow me on Twitter at GForemanBCP. But before we get into it, you guys know I'm fighting a war on flushable wipes because flushable wipes are not actually flushable. They clog up sewage and county septic systems, costing your local municipality millions of dollars per year to fix, and it can cost you thousands in plumbing damage. And my solution to that problem is an eco-friendlier flushable wipe called Ashi. Ashi is a cleanser and dispenser system that's designed to transform your toilet paper into an instant flushable wipe because toilet paper is actually flushable. If you're interested in adding some moisture to your wipe, or at least replacing your flushable wipes with something a little bit more eco-friendlier, check it out at ashihome.com. This is a great gift for Christmas for friends and family. 10% of net proceeds will go to Toys for Tots. All right, let's get it. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start this video and react to it. By the way, I noticed that YouTube played ads on this video. So obviously they didn't think it was offensive to white people at all enough not to play ads. So we'll see if my video actually gets demonetized. So we'll see. But here you go. Here we go.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Oh, well, according to television, everything. A white man could fly. Even a white woman, she could be 4'1". She knew karate. She could take down 15 people.
Read this, guys. We asked 100 black folks with an X in America to tell us what white people are superior at. Jesus Christ, man. These people have an inferiority complex. They really do. They really do. And that's really the main issue here, is that these people have low self-esteem. But let's watch a little bit more.
What are white people superior at?
Man.
Bruh, they found the weirdest looking people. No offense, bruh. You found the weirdest, most, I don't know, just, I get it. It's just people, and I hate, talking about people like this, but you just find the strangest characters to put in these SJW videos, man. I mean, the jokes write themselves. They are a parody of themselves at this point. I mean, just look at these people.
Oh God.
What are white people superior at?
They just keep talking, mostly about their pets.
White people love their dogs. Like, that's all you see.
Cats, letting them get on your countertops while you're cooking. Yes.
I get that you love your pet, but like you need to take it everywhere, like everywhere. I guess, hey.
So black people don't love their pets? I mean, guys, my dog is literally sitting over here on the bed, sleep. You've seen my dog in my live stream videos. Like, my dog follows me everywhere, right? Like, I have no choice but to be with my dog 24/7 because it won't leave me alone, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe having pets and loving your pet and having your pet follow you around, maybe that's just a white thing. Who knows? I mean, somebody tell me, because I'm clearly black, and you guys see my pet is with me everywhere, and she's also very attached.
Emotional support animals, I guess.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Fuck, man, like making cereal.
Again, The F word. And I have to rant about this because my videos, I've never said the F word once in my videos, guys. And my videos have been demonetized for hardcore hateful language by YouTube, where they say you're using like the C word that ends on a T and the N word and all these other words. But yeah, again, this SJW video where they're just straight out using hardcore cuss words. It's free game. So I'm not gonna bleep it out. We're gonna see what happens. I mean, I have to call YouTube on a BS because this right here is a prime example of them showing favoritism towards the content that they want you to see.
What kind of casserole?
Tuna. It's always tuna. What do you mean? It's always tuna.
Using mayonnaise in a lot of their recipes.
Making bland food.
Unseasoned chicken.
How are you gonna start whole spice wars and don't even use seasoning on your food? I mean, come on.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Now, you know, there's a I don't know if it's a myth. Y'all can tell me because I don't know. Like I said, I haven't, eaten a lot of food from white households, but they say there's a running joke that white people food is unseasoned. Now, just like there's a running joke, I guess among white people that black people love fried chicken and watermelon. Now, me personally, to be consistent, I'm the type of conservative where I don't really care about what other people say. I don't care about what they do. I really don't. Right? They can do whatever. But I think that the problem is that it's become a double standard. In which if a white person made a video and said black people love fried chicken and watermelon, people would say that's racist. But stuff like this is celebrated as comedy. And again, I don't care about them saying this. I just want white people to be able to do the same. That's all I want. As long as it's fair on both sides and white people can make the same type of comedy, that's great. Because honestly, comedy has suffered due to it being censored, in the sense that you can't make jokes that offend people. That's comedy at its best. Comedy is supposed to be a situation where we can make fun of each other and our stereotypes. I mean, it's kind of what brings us together as people. So, the whole seasoning thing and just making those stereotypes, it makes me wonder, like, if a white person made a video like this talking about how, black people love watermelon and, fried chicken, if it's a white liberal, maybe it won't be looked at bad at all. Again, as shown by Hillary Clinton in her comments regarding hot sauce.
Smelling funky.
Santa Claus. Extreme water sports.
Corn mazes.
White people are great at having fun. That's a function of white supremacy because they just don't have as many stresses as we do.
So, according to this guy, white people have more fun because of white supremacy. I mean, again, like I said, guys, this self-esteem, right? Like, you got like what? Black people don't know how to party and have fun. I mean, aren't black people like dominant over like culture right now? Like American culture to a certain extent, like is strongly influenced by black culture, right? Like that's true. I mean, they basically run entertainment culture, right? A lot of things that trend on Twitter and on social media and the things we talk about, the reason why we're even talking about this subject is because of black people. Right. So I think that, again, this idea of, white supremacy in regards to, culture and having fun, I just think it's very unfounded, considering that, when people party, most people listen to rap music. Right. Like, don't get me wrong. There's other genres as well. But it's, in my opinion, even going to a school like UNC Chapel Hill where, a lot of the, white frats, play their music. I mean, a lot of it is, again, a extension of, kind of black culture, in my opinion.
Very superior at their privilege and utilizing it. We do not have the privilege to do whatever and however we want to.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Not getting arrested.
I was driving down the street down the highway with a friend of mine who was white, and he's like, I'm just want to pull over and pee. And I'm in the passenger seat. And I was like, please don't. Because a black man thinks differently. If I pull over to the side of the road and pee, a cop is going to be right behind me to punish me.
Bro, I've never thought about that day in my life. I am somebody who pulls over to pee all the time because I drink a lot of water. Right? I pull over to pee all the time. And it's never crossed my mind that a cop might pull me over because I'm peeing on the side of the road. That's never crossed my mind. Because I don't have a victim mentality. I don't walk outside thinking that the police are gonna kill me. Right? That's something that, again, I just feel like from a statistical standpoint is unfounded. Right? For anybody, period. Right? There's, I think, over 350 million police interactions in this country per year. Again, we got only about 1,000 people killed per year by the police. So even if you interact with the police, your chances of being killed are basically less than getting struck by lightning. You have a better chance of being killed by your spouse than a police officer. And you have people running around on social media act like they're scared of police because of what they see on TV and on social media. It's really ridiculous, man.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Insecurity, pretending,
Fear, being fearful of nothing,
being ignorant,
Blame.
letting their egos control their every move,
privilege,
Feeling victimized.
Playing the victim.
Congratulating themselves over shit.
Playing the victim. I mean, is this not a whole video about victimhood and playing the victim? I mean, it's just ironic for people to say that white people are good at victimhood when this whole video is essentially about victimhood.
That they're incompetent at, or that should have already been done.
they're superior at being dicks.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Oppression, gaslighting,
Lack of empathy.
intellectualizing oppression.
Did I say oppression?
They're just creatively thinking of new ways of like always staying one step ahead of other people. We get rid of slave catchers, then let's just expand the police force. Like that stuff to me is wild.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Making us believe that we don't matter.
Believing that they're superior.
Feeling superior.
Thinking they're superior.
Thinking that they're superior.
Thinking that they are superior.
Self-delusion. Controlling the narrative.
Believing their own press.
Marketing of white superiority.
Whether you are Republican, whether you're Democrat, whether you're conservative, like white people are really good at upholding white supremacy.
Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, these people, man. God, this video is a parody in and of itself. Like, I don't even know if I can get through the end of it, but God, man, just looking at some of these people.
How about claiming that, they are actually a whole separate race, when actually white DNA comes from the black female?
So what exactly are white people superior at?
Honey, lying, stealing, and cheating. Manipulation.
Withholding information.
Lying?
Telling lies.
What kind of lies?
The lies of history. They say that history is written by the victor, but the victor could be replaced by the colonizer.
What are white people superior at?
Conquering.
Imperialism.
Colonizing.
Colonialism.
Colonization. They might be better at that than us and everybody else, really.
They ballsy. They rose up all over the world and they walk into everybody's house and says, "Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna take your shit," and they have no qualms about it.
Oh my God, these people have never read a history book. They've never actually read world history. They don't understand anything about the context of history. They literally just take this narrative that's been perpetuated by Hollywood and the liberal elites, and they just parrot it like it's law, right? They don't even understand their own history. They don't understand the history of the empires of and kingdoms of Africa and, the dynasties of China and some of the things that were going on in the Middle East throughout history. Like, their perspective of history is only the last 400 years, right? And that's exactly the way that the white liberal wants them to think about their history. Your history starts at white colonization. And that's why they're so obsessed with it, because they don't consider the rest of 10,000 years of written human history that we have. They don't even consider it. They don't even consider it at all. They just think history started 400 or 500 years ago with, white people starting to colonize, India and parts of Africa and, the New World. And that's what they think, right? And again, it's just this fundamental flaw and misunderstanding of the whole context of history, and that, different groups take turns dominating throughout history, guys. Like, Europe was not a great place to be in the Middle Ages, right? In the Middle Ages, they call them the Dark Ages for a reason. You got to have some more context in terms of how history actually works. And it doesn't just start at white colonization.
About it. They can take anything, baby.
What exactly are white people superior at?
They're real good at violence.
Genocide.
It's like stealing people's lives just because they feel like it. If you are white and you know this is happening
and you say nothing, then you're a killer too. You are adopting a whole philosophy that says it's okay to do this, and part of that philosophy allows you to be ignorant, right? And they're like, oh, I didn't know.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Taking what's not there.
Taking shit.
Taking our ideas.
Copycatting.
Gentrification.
Appropriating things that do not belong to them.
Taking over other people's cultures and making you believe that they invented it.
Maybe they're thinking of it as repurposing. It's like recycle and repurpose.
As my grandma would say, them white folk, they'll take it if you don't copyright it.
They are very good at destruction of land, destruction of people.
All right, I'm done with this. I can't watch any more of this. All I'm saying is this. I honestly don't care about the content of this video in terms of what they're saying, but I just want it to be to the point where it's like, okay, if a white person make a video and they say, well, them damn blacks, you know, they come over here and, you know, they steal and they ride in the streets and they gang bang and they eat fried chicken and collard greens and watermelon and they buck dance and jive and twerk and shake the hips and shake the booties everywhere. They not good people. Those people, nope, we can't deal with them. If a white person made a video like that and nobody complained about it and nobody cared and it was fair game, all right, cool. That's how I think it should be. But, you know, the world we live in, that's not the world we live in. We live in a world where this is acceptable. This type of racism is acceptable, and you know they say it's acceptable because racism is a power structure according to them, right? It's a power structure. It's about who's in power and who don't. And again, even the way they define things, they automatically define it from the perspective of a victim. When at the end of the day, you know, Billy Bob with the Confederate flag living, you know, down the street in a trailer park does not have any power, right? But they call him a racist because they think that he's superior to them subconsciously. And they said in their definition of racism. When in my opinion, my definition of racism is, you know, actual discrimination and hate for somebody solely based off their skin color. And this right here kind of fits the description of that. Racism. That's just my opinion on it. But, you know, I don't get super caught up in the race conversation and blaming white people for this and white people for that because history is complicated. It's not black and white, right? Ironically. But anyways, that's my take on that. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.